Slovakia is a great place to start a global business from the heart of Europe. It's a good country because the ecosystem is very supportive. So if you need advice on how to start and how to scale, you can get it very easily. It has quite easy legislation to understand and to start your business. And we have the advantage of euro, of course. So once you want to serve the European market, it's quite easy. So I would say yes, it's a good country to start.
Let us present a country of good ideas. Because Slovakia is a good idea.
Startup ecosystem in Slovakia is, I would say, rising. It's not Silicon Valley, but it's quite lively, I would say. A lot of investors, a lot of angel investors, and a lot of startups, a lot of young people with ideas. It's great.
Like many other ecosystems in Central Europe, has grown from bottom up, right? As opposed to, say, Israel, where it was a lot of government support, interference from the start. So it was based on enthusiastic work of individual entrepreneurs that worked hard, succeeded, and then gave back to the community. And I think this is the kind of ethos of the whole ecosystem, that it combines beginners or entrepreneurs in the making and people that have already made exits, that are successful in their fields and are closely involved with the community, are closely helping all the accelerators and co-working spaces. And I think this is one of the defining moments or factors that Slovak startup scene is known for. Startup Awards is the most important startup event, startup competition in Slovakia. It has grown from a small local startup event hosting 200 people to what it is now. Right now, today, Startup Awards is hosting over 1,200 people in the venue that we're in right now.
We have 3 months incubator program which is called Impact Incubator, and it's targeting basically the social businesses and technology for good projects, startups, and it's basically 3 months fully fledged incubation program. Slovak ecosystem is still not fully developed, but it's rapidly growing, and also the new companies are starting, and it's basically the boom is just happening now. Yeah? You can see it also from various activities, events like Startup Awards and so on.
The Slovak American Foundation is a US-based nonprofit that has a program called US Connections, which is a growth and opportunity program for Slovak entrepreneurs. We're looking for early-stage companies who have disruptive and innovative products that are ready to go to market in the US in the next 12 months. US Connections prize carries a $35,000 award with it, but in addition to the money, it's really access to networks and connections that will help companies grow their businesses. I think the area that we see the greatest need is in marketing and sales, helping the companies figure out how to distribute these products on a broader market beyond Slovakia.
We've brought a unique mix of speakers with various backgrounds, and the idea was to not only organize another startup conference, but to really mix people with completely different backgrounds, completely different people. So really try to bring together those amazing and very different types of people, inspire the people that come here, and hopefully motivate them to pursue projects with global ambitions. And maybe possibly change the world.
Out of the research, we found out that startups are young. 84% of them are between 20 and 39. They have companies that are up to 3 years old. They usually do mobile software services, and they're highly educated as well. And the good thing is that there is a growing number of women founders and co-founders. It's around 30% at our research. Another positive thing that startups think about global markets from day one. So 80% of them are actually looking at global markets, and it's usually the EU or the US market as a primary market.
What Startup Awards gives you is the spotlight. It's broadcasted on national TV, the president attends, so there is a big kind of drama going on around the whole event, and this is precisely the reason why startups are applying.
His Excellency President Andrej Kiska.
Always love this discussion, what is startup? Investors, my son, my friends would say, you know, startups, that's something what can be very successful in 1-2 years, make €1 million of turnover and be worldwide and so on. That's startup. But for me, as the president of our country, I pay my respect to any good idea which creates at least maybe one job, any new position. Each new job in our country is very, very helpful.
Creating these sorts of opportunities, the economics of countries such as, especially our post-communist Central European countries, it creates a much more interesting environment for young people and for young talent, which has been living in these countries. I guess is the same, in the whole regional area. And that's one positive thing I see in what we are doing here, sort of creating opportunities for very talented people, who they then stay here rather than leave.
Let us present a country of good ideas, because Slovakia is a good idea.